Gulf of Mexico.
Oh.
L. This area here. What about the Great Lakes, Amy? You didn't get it down. Take a guess. It's on the board. What letters haven't been chosen yet? C? It's not C. C is a river, though. Close. Close, yes.
Is it one of them F?
It's all of the F's. There's actually 5 Great Lakes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But you don't have to know the name of all the lakes. They just want to know like where all of them are. And they're all right here. They border Canada and the United States. They create like a border. They're all right there. F, so Great Lakes. They call them great because there's so many of them in one spot. Mississippi River. And Michael? G. And it's there because if I had a real map here with like states and everything else, what would be right here where G is? Missouri. Actually, St. Louis would be literally right there. That's why I put it there. Your state, your city. And what about the Missouri River, Maddie Ray?
C.
I agree. Missouri River flows there. And the last one, Rio, all right, yeah. It's K. This, the Rio Grande River. It's here. It's a border between Texas and the United States. And the last one is only 2 mountains in our country, so what's the other mountain? You got Appalachians over here. It's what?
B.
B. And another thing, what I told my other students, so turn your map over on the side where the map is. What you want to do now, you want to write these letters by the words and circle them so that now you have 2 ways to help you study. So I know you wrote words here before, but right now, write these letters where those words are on your map so that you can actually match it. So you'll know that J, oh, J is right here. That means Mexico. And circle the letter. Write the letter and circle it, just like here, just like this map. So what you're doing, you're writing the letters. Write the letters, just like this map, on your map. Good, Jay, what did I say?
You write the letters on your map just like on your map.
Okay. All right. And then we're about to move on. I can't believe what? We got 20 minutes. I'll give you a couple more minutes. Now, is there anybody else who does not have the correct map at this point? Amy, you said you didn't finish. Is your map complete now? All right. And is it correct? Jay, your map done? So all you gotta do is just write the letters on here. So, you just need to write the letters. Okay. What's up? Do me a favor. That's one out there. If you finish, you can put your yellow worksheet up, take it home, put it in your sock, your shoe, your man bag, whatever you got going home, so you will not forget. Put it in your cell phone case, put it somewhere that's important to you. That's smart, Brianna. Show me where you put yours at. Look at that, right on the front of your binder. So you won't forget. So she's stealing your swag, Serenity. She's copying you. I'm about to change the screen though. So we're gonna move on. We're gonna move to the next step on our plan. Thank you. So obviously, just write your, it's the same thing on both sides of the worksheet I handed out. the white worksheet. Write your name on one side. It doesn't matter what side. It's the same thing on either side. It's the same thing on either side. And so what we're about to move into now, we were talking about Native Americans. And I said something happened in 1492. What was it? No. What is it, Michaela? What happened in 1492? Did what? Sailed the ocean blue. Christopher Columbus sailed the ocean blue. And he eventually does what? Discovers what? America. What people say, discovers America. And the thing about Columbus, I'm gonna give you like 60-second history of Columbus. Columbus, he was broke. So he went to Spain and he got money from the king and queen of Spain. There he is talking to the queen, hand out, begging, asking for money. All right? So the king and queen give him money. They pay for his ships. They give him 3 ships. Who y'all learned in elementary school? What are they? No, that's pilgrims.
Oh,
Kayak.
That's the dudes with the black hat. And the Nina, the Pinta, and the Santa Maria.
There you go.
All right. Anyway, we had to memorize that in elementary. I guess they don't anymore. And so Columbus believed, unlike other people during this time, what was Columbus' belief about the world?
Didn't you think?
Go ahead. Didn't he what? Come on, Maddie Ray.
Oh, my bad. I didn't think it was flat.
He thought the world was
It
no,
would fall off.
no. He believed the world was
Oh, my bad.
no. Columbus believed the world was round, but other people living thought Columbus was crazy. Everybody else believed the world was flat. They thought that eventually the world was like this. They thought that if you sailed so far, you would eventually fall off and go like to a deep, dark place with dragons, and it was people musty, and it was the struggle was real. There, just trust me, the struggle was real. All right, and so your life will be over. And so the thing is, Columbus said, "Nah, the world is round. It is. You should be able to sail around the world, start at one place and go around and come back to that same place. It's not going to fall off and get eaten by sea monsters." So here's Spain. Columbus wanted to go to India, to an area called the Indies, because they had like silk, they had like spices that you could season your food with. They had all kind of fancy, any fancy items you can trade with. They had trade goods. So he wanted to load a ship full of those goods and bring it back and sell it and make money. That's what he wanted to. He was a businessman. And so if India is here and Spain is here, how do you get there? You go what? Yeah.
You have to go around because you can't go.
Go like around what?
Spain. Go around like Africa.
Go around Africa. Yeah, you're right.
And they said it was going to take too long.
Yeah, they said that this would take too long. They did. They said that going all the way around Africa would take too long, and it was pirates out there that might jack your ship.
I thought you said
Jack your ship?
You said Jack your SHIT.
All right, yeah. They will. They'll jack your ship. All right, anyway, so watch out. All right, those pirates. Anyway, so he's like, nah, it's take too long. We gotta be another way. So he said, why don't you just sail west? If the world is round, you should eventually, you'll come out where? On the other side, like over here, which is close to India. But it's one problem. Small problem. He didn't know that all this land was in the way. And he thought it was just like one ocean. He didn't know it was 2 oceans. All right? And he didn't even know it was all this land over here. So he actually thought India was here. Why do you think he called the people what he called them? He didn't call them Native Americans. That's what we call them. What did he call them though? Because he thought because when he got here, he thought he was, he died believing he had actually made it to India. Like nobody during this time thought any different. Because they didn't have maps. Like they weren't as advanced as we are.
So why did he think that the world was round?
and he knew what he was doing?
Because there were other people studying, there were astronomers and other smart people studying the world at that time, and he lived in a time period called the Renaissance. And you'll learn a little bit about the Renaissance. The Renaissance is when people started to use science and really study the stars and the moon and different things like that. And so if the moon is round, in his opinion, the sun is round, why would the earth be any different? You know? So you can see that the sun is round, you can see that the moon is round. Why would the earth be any different? And that was his thinking. Anyway, let's get back to the worksheet. Let's read about Columbus. We're going to read a little bit about Columbus. I'm going to give you a handout. Take one. If you don't want it, still take one. I know you don't want it. Take one. No. It's your best friend. And so, why you looking like that? Got attitude or something?
No.
Sit. What's that? Cute little dude? This is dude, right?
Yeah.
All right. There you sit. All right. So, what you're going to do, you just look at the handout you've been given. And so, you are going to do what I call, it's on the board, W-R-A-P.
Rap.
Rap. Yeah. We're going in. Let's go, Mike. Check. We about to rap.
Come on.
Let's get it.
Come on.
Come on.
Spit some bars.
Hey.
We're going to spit some bars.
Come on, we're gonna rap.
Actually, no. This rap means something different. It means whisper, read, alternate paragraphs. And so what happens in class is that teachers would love for everybody to read. But since it's like 20 people in here, everybody can read at the same time. So you normally pick like one student. Or if they say read this to yourself, some people don't read. They just daydream, think about Cheetos, playing video games. Think about Cheetos right now. All right. Anyway, you're going to read with a partner. So that's your partner. Sit back there. Why don't you go sit by her? That's your partner. And I'm going to whisper read the learning target and give you an example of what I mean by whisper read. This is how loud your voice should be. Did you hear exactly what I said, King? That's the point. Because there's 20 people reading at the same time. That's going to be real confusing if you hear all these different voices at the same time. So that's why we whisper read. Only read loud enough for you. Whatever you think a whisper is, I'll tell you if you're too loud. Because this also forces your partner to read along too. Because they may not be able to hear every word you're saying. And if they say they can't hear you, don't be louder. Your whisper voice is all you need. They need to read it too. Also, the best part about this, if you mess up a word and mispronounce a word, don't nobody even know. Everybody still think you're the smartest person in class. All right. What I want you to do though, like you guys form a group of 3. You turn around and turn this. You don't have to move. So you guys, you don't have to read as much. You just switch paragraphs, okay? I want you to start, Mason. Okay, other partners, are you ready? You have 2 minutes. Zoe, you ready? On your mark? 6. Let's rap.
Before Christopher
Jackie O S A